Hey everyone! Today making a coffee scrub bar soap with real coffee, coffee grounds, and a luxurious oil and butter recipe. I have all of my ingredients prepped and ready to go. The espresso fragrance oil from Brambleberry smells oh so good. Coffee fragrances tend to move the batter along faster, so it's wise to have everything ready before mixing anything. I'm adding charcoal for added interest to the bar with a swirl technique. The charcoal is dispersed in oil to ensure it mixes evenly in the batter. I'm mixing the coffee lye water with the oil to get a light trace with my emulsion blender. Once it's combined but not too thick, I'm splitting it off into a small part for the charcoal. I'm mixing it really well with my spatula because the blender will speed along the batter too fast and not give me time to swirl. I have to make sure I get every bit of the ingredients in the batter, not to waste any. Now that I have the charcoal mixed, I'm adding the coffee grounds to the coffee color batter. I could have mixed it in the whole batch, but I decided not to. Once the grounds are fully incorporated into the batter, it's time for the fragrance. Man, the whole room smells like freshly made espresso shot. Next, I mixed in the fragrance really well. I don't want any pockets of unmixed fragrance in the batter. It's time to pour. After pouring all of the batter into the mold, I'm making sure that every bit gets swirled in, stopping in between my pours, making sure that I do some swirl action, getting every bit of the batter into the mold. Once I have all of the batter in the mold, I'm going to tap it down to make sure that all of the air bubbles are out of the soap. Then I'm going to decorate the top with a little spoon action, and I even decided to add some espresso beans on the top. I know I'm going to have to cut through some or remove them when I do the cutting, and then I sprayed some alcohol on top to prevent soda ash. But look at that, it turned out so good. Getting it out of the silicone mold is a bit of a pain in the butt. I try so hard not to get those edges creased with the mold as I take it out. I can't wait to see the cuts. I already had to remove one of those espresso beans, but that's okay. The swirl looks so good. I do have to turn it on its side for one of these cuts because I didn't want the espresso bean being dragged down the side of it with the wire. I usually get around 10 bars from these loaves that are this size. It's about a 3-pound mold. And then I use one end to cut in half for samples and then one other bar to use as a sample sniff for when I wrap all the rest of the bars. And I just love the caramel color that it had on the first day, and it darkened up a little bit more on the next day after it was exposed to air. These are a huge hit with my husband and many other people. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!